getting cut off. Let me put this back onto the stand so I can tilt it down. Ran out of memory on my computer, not my computer, on my cell phone that I'm recording on. So another thing, I just wanted to give a couple more examples of some stuff I did as adapted programming. I did 2 little blackbirds. Let me kind of scoot back and do that. I would do this with blackbird puppets on my fingers. But what I like to do is talk to the kids about the power of imagination. So I would say, you can do this with your fingers. I'd say 2 fingers out in front of you. And then I'd say, we're going to talk about opposites. And again, this was a really great time for me to say, do the big motions. So it goes like this. 2 little blackbirds sitting on a hill, one named Jack and the other named Jill. Fly away, Jack. I hide behind my back. Fly away, Jill. Come back, Jack. Come back, Jill. This is a big storytime classic. I invite the parents to get involved. So I say, parents, we're going to need your help. This is them modeling really good storytime behavior. This is them modeling those gross motor skills. And again, it's something we do every single week, so it really builds repetition and knowledge, comfort with doing it. And again, something I wanted to do for the children who might have some sort of disability where they, a cognitive disability, I wanted to, Jim Gill, this amazing children's musician, tells this joke where he's like, I realized after 15 years of doing children's music that the words are the actions, and everybody's like, yeah, Jim, that makes sense. So I would say, 2 little blackbirds winging through the sky, one was low, the other was high. Those huge, big motions. And again, that's just really like low, high. It's reinforcing that low and high are both pitches, they're volumes, they are directions, and those huge, big motions are just really easy to see and understand. Another thing that was really important to me throughout the story time, so I would invite the children in, I would establish the rules, I'd say we're going to sing an opening song, and then I'd really go from activity to activity, but I would try to, I don't put the schedule up on the wall like people do sometimes if they're doing a sensory story time or a story time for children specifically on the autism spectrum. The reason that I don't is frankly just because right now I don't have a good place to post the schedule, although I've thought about putting it up onto the flannel board that sits here behind me. But as you can see, let me just pick up and show. So there's a table behind me, and so I would typically have the books. There is typically buckets of maracas and scarves. This is the flannel board stand, and then I have some flannels laid here. Here's Hey Diddle Diddle. That's one we do every single week. Again, we say it, and then we stand up and we sing it as a dance. So it's reinforcing those skills. Also, the songs are breaking it down into motion. But although I don't post the schedule, I do really like to, I set the table up the same time every day. Or every week. And we set the room up the same time every time. And we really like it to be as structured as possible. Are you always going to be able to be structured? No. I mean, they're kids. Stuff doesn't go according to plan. But I do have this plan in front of me, and I try to stick to it. We have the same format for the sheets every week, so parents get used to the way that it looks. So it's like, okay, the welcoming song is always on the top left corner, and the list of books that we're going to read is always on the bottom